Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all having a blessed weekend, and I'm here with an update. This is a very cool, laid-back story, so let's get into this. So more and more people are talking about their first encounters meeting the Duke of Sussex, and Glenn Howton spoke about meeting the Duke of Sussex. So he said this in an article. The star chatted exclusively with people at an awards luncheon on Saturday when he spoke about hanging out with Prince Harry at the Inter Miami CF and Los Angeles FC football game at BMO Stadium in Los Angeles in September. So this is what he said, quote, "He's cool, man. A very nice, very down-to-earth, normal dude in a lot of ways," end quote. He also went on to say of Prince Harry, quote, "I mean, he's not a normal dude, but he comes and presents as a normal dude," end quote. And then he also added, "I think he wants to be a normal dude," end quote. So that seems to be quite a theme in what he is speaking of here. So he shared a photograph of himself and Prince Harry at the game, which saw the David Beckham-owned Inter Miami CF beat Los Angeles FC 3-1. And they posed with Howton's Always Sunny co-star Rob McElhenney, who is a Wrexham FC co-owner. So this was in his post, quote, "Great seeing Harry and some of my favorite club owners, Bill and Bob, last night at LAFC vs Inter Miami CF. Seeing Lionel Messi play, wow," Howton captioned. In the two-part carousel, which opened with a picture of him and Will Ferrell, as well as you can see the image there of he and Prince Harry and his buddy. So basically, this was a post of him looking back on 2023, and I could go on to talk about his own post, but really focusing in on the time that he spent with Prince Harry. We also had a couple of more images. The Duke of Sussex in 2023 truly had an amazing year on his own personal scale, but this is a time for him just to lay back. And you know, Harry is a massive football fan. And of course, the crossover here, we're talking about what the Americans would call soccer. So Harry being a massive football or soccer fan, I'm sure it was just cool for him to get a chance to just watch an amazing team play. And of course, who does not love watching Messi play? And at that moment, you know, Prince Harry, he rubbed shoulders with a lot of who's who, the rich and famous. And as I mentioned, Rob McElhenney is the co-owner of Wrexham Football Club, which he also co-owns with Ryan Reynolds. And it was a huge buzz for Prince Harry to be seen at that match. He made a solo appearance at the stadium in Los Angeles, and also other celebrities were in tow. As I said, who doesn't want to watch Messi? And the Duke of Sussex was seen in the director's box enjoying the match between Los Angeles Football Club, LAFC, and David Beckham's Inter Miami. So the match, as I said, featured Lionel Messi, football legend, who was playing for Inter Miami. And the VIP guest list for that event was, as I said, the who's who of global celebrities. This included names like Tom Holland, Selena Gomez, LeBron James. And here's a picture. If you want to pause here and zoom in, a lot of names were present for the match. So it's cool to know that in Glenn's look back, he truly had a special moment in highlighting that he had a chance to meet with Harry and talked about how down to earth he is and what a gift he has, you know, being a prince and all. When people meet him, everyone seems to say that he is just so personable. He takes time, listens to you, looks at you, gives you proper attention in his conversations with you, you know, truly taking interest in what is being discussed. And it is quite amazing. Truly his mother's touch for sure. And as an aside, I'll mention this here. Prince Harry, of course, also has mentioned how he had a lot of admiration and respect for his grandmother. And as an interesting tie-in, I was watching a documentary where she was featured, and the Queen in that documentary spoke about when she was being mentored in her role as a future queen. Her own father, at that time the king, spoke to her and said that she had to be conscious of everyone who she came into contact with in all their interactions with them, because she said that anyone she interacted with would remember that moment for the rest of their lives. So she was always cautious not to show disapproval, because that would be the huge takeaway from that one-on-one with her. So, it is interesting to see here Prince Harry, he has so much background in him, and it really is good to see people speaking about their times meeting with him and with Meghan, and always saying that they were so down to earth and they were so enthused to be around them. So it's cool. As I said before, Prince Harry has been a football enthusiast. While he was in the UK, he supported, I think, was it Arsenal Football Club? Let me know that in the comment section. So it is fascinating to see him back in, some kind of familiar stomping grounds, so to speak, in the US during the LA game, and showing so much excitement to be there. And, possibly a newfound interest in the teams there, or perhaps, it could have been some nostalgic kind of throwbacks to the UK. And as we know, he is still seeking that police protection when he is there. So who knows, perhaps when they're across the pond back in the UK, we could possibly see Harry at some games. So all that to say this, it is great to see Prince Harry here unlocking this whole new world in the US, especially as he and Meghan are right now seeking to do things in entertainment. And I always personally think that it would be a great avenue for him to pursue more paths of interest to him that could also have some potential revenue benefits. And who knows, we saw him in one of those images with Bob, who also is an actor and co-owner of Wrexham Football Club. And he too also did post his throwback of the year 2023, and he featured Prince Harry in his look back over the year. And I'm just throwing this out there. Wouldn't it be cool to see Prince Harry, as I said, finding new ways to intertwine passions and having a potential revenue stream? Who knows if he could partner up with interested parties in co-owning a sports team, because if well managed, that can be amazing benefits. And, it would be such a huge milestone for Prince Harry to own a football club or co-own one. Very rewarding. As I said, it can give him ownership over something that he is so invested in. And of course, the business opportunities that come with owning a football club are just so immense, right? It's quite an undertaking, but I'm just throwing this out there as an aside. So it's cool to see, back to the main point, Harry being featured in people's look back in their 2023 and talking about how he was just such a normal guy and he is enjoying his life in the US. And another interesting fun fact, the Duke of Sussex was not the only royal family member that Rob McElhenney included in his Instagram look back. The series included a photograph of him meeting and conversing with King Charles and his wife. So interestingly enough, Ryan Reynolds and Rob met with Charles and Camilla in December 2022 when the royal couple visited the Wrexham race course. So that's just a tidbit right there. So quite interesting there to see that comparison in a tier, if I could use that word, because for those who keep claiming that Harry and Meghan are, quote, ex-royals and using that kind of statement, it's quite clear here that people who meet them totally subscribe to the fact that they've encountered royalty, or else they would not be putting Harry and Meghan in the same tier as meeting a king and a queen. So just an aside, let me know your thoughts on that as well. So as I said before, it could be just a perhaps, quote, chance encounter that could lead to so much more. And I'm happy to see people are so glad to be around the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which really does fly in the face of all of those tabloid lies that we've seen time and time again about how they've been shunned by, people who are A-listers and on and on. It would appear to us by what people post that they seem quite pleased to be around Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. So share your thoughts on this in the comment section below. So thank you all for watching. So happy you chose to tune in. I know a couple of you have come home from church. So I'm happy you allowed me to come into your homes on this weekend and, just share this update and just to chat. And of course, I do love the time we have in the live chat to just get to say hi and to just be a blessing to each other. So I love you all so very much. Thank you all for tuning in, and before we log off, as always, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very, very special thank you to you. Kristen Rowe, you have been such a faithful supporter of this channel throughout the years, and your giving has not gone unnoticed. You have been so encouraging towards my work here. I love you. Thank you. Thank you as well to you, Corliss J. McClendon. Once again, another loyal and faithful giver to this channel. Thank you for how you've been so loving and so continually supportive of everything that I'm doing here on this channel. God bless you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to you, Martha Jones. Thank you for always supporting this channel through PayPal. Through your continued support, you have been able to impact this channel, and I truly do feel like we are a partnership here, and I love you. Thank you so much for your giving. I love you. A very special thank you as well to you, Rochelle Cherry. Thank you for giving through Super Thanks. I do appreciate you for being such a tremendous boost and a blessing to my work here. Rochelle, God bless you. I love you. And a very special thank you as well to you, Alma Andrews. Truly, you go above and beyond in your giving towards my work here. I never take that for granted. I pray for God to bless you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your kindness. And thank you to Black Queen who gave through Super Chat. Thank you so much for tuning in to give. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for your comments, for being one of the channel moderators. I value you and love you. Thank you. And thank you to Sandra Hill for giving through Super Thanks. Thank you so very much for sharing. I appreciate you for your love through your giving. Your kindness is truly moving, and I feel so blessed to know you. Thank you, Sandra, for that tremendous generosity towards my channel. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you. Once again, thank you to all who like, comment, and share, and for everyone who supports this channel financially. Thank you. If you liked this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and also follow this channel on Twitter or X. I would love to see you on there. Have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.